3, 2, 1, Tetris! All right. SS opener for Qataru and Biggiemac, who appear to have their games reversed, but their placement's identical. Heyo. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure who's... It's possible... No, the captures would not be reversed, right? The cameras have been up there for a while. The stacks, even though they diverge, still like are kind of similar in spirit. And up at the top, we got a tie game. Zoro with a adventurous overhang on the right side. Gonna fill that in once.
He's gonna go for the Z-spin.
Oh, when he hits it.
Yeah, you can already tell by the way that this kid's stacking. He knows a bit about what he's doing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a 1.7 as his overall PB. So.
And when looking at a lot of his gameplay, especially from like his best scores, I was really impressed by how safe he was playing. All right, I think the stereotype, you see it with like Alex Thatch, you see it with Blue Scooty, you see it with Tetris Time, is that like the younger players tend to play like hyper aggressive and they just have like good genetics or something, so it works out. But Zoro, I think, really takes his time and has been developing this over a very long period of time.
Well, players up top having to do a little bit of burning.
Yeah. Oh,
Biggie having to do some burning as well.
Scout really putting the energy into getting that bar to the left. He is somewhat of a hybrid player, so you'll see him playing with a grip that will let him slow tap comfortably. It won't be fast enough to like trigger any of our protections against like cheating by hyper tapping too fast, which we do have them. But it might help him just with stability. Down at the bottom, Qataru off to an early lead. He has like a different hairstyle every tournament he goes to, and all of them are like equally cool. He gets a Tetris. He's gonna stick with that lead. Biggie maybe looking to get the Tetris herself. There we go. Boom. Yeah, Zoro bots. It's up to a lead now. Last we checked, he was tied. That's 3.5, now 2.5 Tetris, thanks to Scout equalizing everything. Zoro looking at himself, presumably, in the back.
He tends to do that. I feel like I've noticed that a lot of him.
He looks around, yeah.
On the stream, he'll look at himself on the projector.
Oh, he is no stranger to playing in these in-person events. Of course, that was where he debuted as a player, as a participant. Wasn't able to qualify last year, but has improved remarkably quickly. And by now, like, has the chops to hang out with the best. He got seed 22, and that is an accomplishment.
Yeah, especially.
Oh, and Alex taps out.
So Biggie's gonna already take game one.
Yeah.
Long bar dependency fill over there for Zoro.
Yeah.
And unfortunate timing on these eyepieces.
And Scout having to deal with this as well. Both players needing to like figure out how to address their left sides. The pieces seem to have worked out a little bit better for Zoro, but regardless, they both Tetrised. Zoro maintaining a lead. Oh, you can see him having to now reckon with this bar dependency. He can choose to address it at least partially with these pieces, and wow, they just came one after the other. And he gets Tetris. But Scout kind of catching up a bit with that. Those were a number of burns for Zoro, and I think Scout was just didn't have to do that.
At 321 for Zoro, 283 for Scout.
Yeah, we started again at the bottom. Biggiemac with the immediate advantage, but still very early pickings. It is best of 5, 3 hearts to win. All right, do you think Zoro builds up?
Of course.
Yeah. And it's definitely the correct situation. On level 18, you can tolerate like a row or two of less height to work with.
Yeah, especially, I feel like it's almost become standard with the way how efficient that we try to play modern days. I feel like if you were to go back to 2019, maybe even a little bit of 2020, majority of players would not have gone for the row 2. They would have tried to find a way to burn all the way down.
And like also like we're all like always caught
nice
each other.
spin over there from Zoro.
And a bit of a situation for Scout as well. I didn't see how this happened, but he is now down 4.5 Tetrises. 4.5, and he's gonna have to make that up in level 19, and that's the hard one. That's the quick level. Scout playing really flats, the tried and true method of stacking optimally, and is burning this down one at a time, and he's gonna get out of this, and in great time too. Zoro getting into a situation that does not look very easily burnable. But as I say that, look at that, just 2, 3, maybe 4 pieces.
Still that hole on column 9, which if you're not getting the right pieces can be a little bit frustrating to try and burn out of.
Right. On the other hand, Zoro does have the advantage in pace. Oh, when he nails that. When he overshifts that. Maybe a little bit too nervous up at the top, but he brings it down.
472 for Zoro. Scout, 1 line to go. And covers up the well.
Too
Just
much.
going to reset.
4 Tetris deficit. Scout's going to have to find 4 Tetrises. He gets 1 of those. But Zoro is in a position to strike back.
Oh, Scout unable to get the eyepiece all the way over.
It looked like he was tapping, so he lost dash before. That's really tough. All right, eyepieces can make it all the way to the last column, but I wasn't so sure about that J piece because
I
of the
needed
middle.
a quick tap for that. And that's going to be it for Scout, topping out at 396. Zoro at 504 with a 107,000 point lead takes game 1. Down at the bottom, we're about just under halfway through. 231 for Biggie, 228 for Qataru.
To put Zoro's performance and his improvement into perspective, his qualifier for like an hour and a half last year was a 600. And here he was like comfortably like approaching that, like probably gonna exceed it.
During our Jonas Cup fundraiser, I played Zoro, and despite, you know, the couple of early top-out games, because one of the things that he does struggle with being a newer player is dealing with those rougher piece sequences, because that's just simply experience. But in our game, took a game to kill screen, he had 820.
Oh, did Alex 5 him below? Oh my god, he's the GOAT. He is my favorite Tetris player. Yeah, that's kind of cool because that's one of the adjustments that like our generation kind of came up with. So he's learning from us now, the one we once learned from him.
I also think it's the way that we came up with it. We said that it looks like the Five Below store sign.
Right, and then they forgot the name of it. Have you ever been to a Five Below?
Of course. When I was a teenager, oh, I sound old when I say that. When I was
back in my day.
When I was a teenager, I used to go there all the time and get earbuds, the $5 earbuds, back when iPhones had headphone jacks.
Oh, those were the days.
Now everyone just knows about the AirPods. 376 for Biggie, 334 for Qataru.
All right, pretty solid paces all the way throughout. 100 lines in, 30 lines into the transition. And yeah, pretty
Zoro, though,
solid.
hold on. Oh, good timing on that bar. If it didn't come that piece, I think that might have been it. I mean, not quite out of the woods yet, but I like the flat burns he's going for.
Wow, okay. He's gonna try and clean this up all the way up top instead of trying to take it down. Oh, and he's stacking really high. I'm not sure if
he needs the eyepiece now.
He thought of the ramifications of his actions.
And Zoro's gonna top it at 101. Scout needs 102.
It is not his victory yet. He will need to chase this down, but he has all the space in the world. And 1 line at a time. We're about to hit transition at the bottom, 15 lines away from both players. And Biggie has been maintaining this lead. Qataru could have chosen to get Tetris ready with a skim, opted not to do so, and is now setting up. Was no burns to go to sort of do the mini platform right there.
And that's going to be good.
Cool.
Scout ties up the match, 1-1. Down at the bottom, we are closing in on that transition. 1 Tetris available for both players. Qataru's going to probably burn into it. Yeah, a 424. Biggie, on the other hand, will transition with a 526.
Yeah, she's used this opportunity to really pull away in these last few lines.
Oh, did not have dash on the long bar following the tug.
It's possible to get over. And had a good number of pieces to waits for that, so I'd say pretty likely that she got out of it. But still a scare. Anything that throws you off of rhythm could be fatal.
Yeah, and sometimes the tugs are not free. You know, it seems like a simple maneuver, but you can lose dash on them if you're not careful. Scout already with the game started.
Oh, that's
That's
cool. I've never
loading.
seen that stack before.
I can concur. I was trying to figure out how to describe it, and I couldn't. That is a lot of O's.
Yeah. Alex at the bottom has found his footing. He's been getting some consistent Tetris and has now brought this to a substantially closer lead, and he might continue to do so as Biggiemac will have to address the mess on the first few rows. Well, does it with one burn. Does it with one burn. Gets the bar as needed. Will now need to do a little more. Put a little more effort.
That hang.
Alex
Nice.
isn't ahead yet.
Now he is following that Tetris. 604. Biggiemac trying to do the best that she can to survive. And oh, those pieces.
It's
Oh my
so
gosh.
high.
Not able to do it.
Such an effort. I believed it was possible.
But Alex Kerr is good for game number 2, tying it up.
Good game, too. 600 at beginning of level 23. Stacks up
Not
for the
necessarily a
Tetris,
good game right now. It's for a aGameScout trying to survive up top.
Oh,
Never really
aGameScout.
recovered from that opener. And at this rate, might not recover at all. That's going to be a top out from aGameScout. A gift to Zoro. And Zoro now leading 2-1.
This is a proof of Zoro's intense skill in psychological manipulation. Count them down. 3, 2, 1.
Tetris.
And we saw differing opinions with the Double J opener earlier in an earlier set, and we see that again up at the top. I think one of the, one of the most open-ended openers for sure. Scout going for like an interesting hang. I kind of like the concept, but maybe wasn't executed the best. He's going to burn 4 times. Zoro, he's going to get a Tetris, but is probably going to burn at least 4 times to get out of this. These spires are so tight.
Zoro kind of making a stack that Scout has similar to last game. So maybe they are doing this for content. Trying to force a decider. I'm all for it.
Hey, let's take a look at how he's going to manage this. Needs a J-facing piece, gets the I that will be acceptable. And then down at the bottom, like less drama, but also like pretty similar paces all the way throughout. So maybe there's situations that happen lower. Alex Kerr having a very similar deficits on the left third of his board, and he tucks. And
Those
he
Z
tucks
pieces are
again,
just so
and I don't
annoying.
really like this. He does not really like this. He is a DAS player, and he is shaking his head. But he's also a DAS player. He got the Tetris.
Zoro setting up potentially here
Okay.
for the column 7.
Oh, I like how he did that. He has a lot of burning options. I wonder if he's going to go for the next one.
Yeah, you could see he was thinking about it too.
Oh, and I think his decision was made the moment he started this game. The center well is active. This situation is a little more. Oh!
Nice. And the bits. Nicely done,
nice
Zoro.
bits.
And it's going to commit to another one.
Wow, okay.
Okay, but now these O pieces, a little... Oh, he's going to actually find a great spot for them.
I'm such a fan of these moves that like make the stack worse on an objective level for the immediate reward. I think the conventional wisdom is to avoid this at all costs, but I can really see like the way that Zoro is doing. I think it brings some fresh new ideas into the scene.
And we are tied up top, actually. 161, 120, 161, 120. Zoro's going to break that tie.
A very nice number. Indeed. Scout going to break it with the Tetris. Zoro answers right back. Separated by half a single's worth of points. Which is the smallest that you can get without pushing down. Other than 0, of course. All right, down at the bottom, we got ourselves a pretty even match as well. Alex Kerr, 1 Tetris behind Biggiemac. You know this like thing where like there are like some people that you know where you feel compelled to like say their first name and their last name at the same time. It's like just like one hap doesn't like enough to like describe them. I just realized I've been doing this subconsciously with a lot of people.
Yeah, it's kind of like Matt Martin.
Matt Martin, Terry Purcell. I was saying Terry Purcell. That's like so many extra syllables, but I felt like I had to because what other words could truly describe that man?
Speaking about things needing to be described.
For Alex.
Trouble for both of our players down at the bottom. And
Oh, does a bar get over? Yes, it does. It's a possible. He has recovered his DAS, but if it breaks, it could be catastrophic. But these pieces are very nice. These walls are multiple blocks high. Oh, I like that S-piece. All right, needs one more morsel of good luck. What is gonna get out in spite of that? All right, he is almost out of that. He wants nothing more to get all the way down to the bottom.
Probably didn't see the adjustment. That would have got him out a little bit earlier.
And now it's tricky.
Oh, good T-piece.
But the stack, yeah, the stack has been actually kind of good all the way throughout.
Okay, he's gonna commit to open it up.
Oh, this is weird. Oh, he gets it. A boom Tetris for Alex.
They're annoyingly placed too, so I just have to opt to try and burn this
Zoro
out. Oh, I like that.
Zoro and Scout still walking that like half a line score difference, half a single score difference.
Yeah, Zoro's been doing a lot of dirty center wheel Tetrises while Scout's been kind of maintaining. Oh, missed quick double there for Zoro.
Oh, this is really high. He doesn't get out of this guaranteed. He needs the bar.
Yeah, there's no burns available, and with no bar inside, Zoro tops out at 364.
Scout's
we are going
good.
to a decider.
Scout is already good, and
the script has been followed.
Down at the bottom, we saw Qataru heroically navigating a dig. He might have to do another one. Thankfully, the bar arrives in a timely fashion. But Biggie took advantage of that. She wasn't just sitting on her hands. She was Tetrising.
See how this overhang gets resolved.
Oh.
Okay, no. That's going to be nice. Going to be looking for... Oh,
Cool
okay. Does have quite the advantage here as well.
Yeah.
Might be able to squeeze in that last Tetris if the pieces allow for the center to be filled appropriately. 431 transition for Alex Kerr. And a 528 for Biggie.
Yeah. Bit of a comeback in the works for Alex, but now that the boards are in equilibrium, you might see the score difference stabilize, at least for a few lines. But Alex able to be efficient, Biggie having to take those burns. If he keeps this up, he may be able to gradually chip away at this lead. It is possible to lose without mistakes. Such is life. It is also possible to get kind of bailed at the right time. It's going to happen to everybody. You have to plan for it. The difference is 2.73 Tetrises. That's way better than it was before.
Yeah, there's another Tetris over here for Alex Kerr. Still going to be slightly ahead of Biggie. Biggie spent a good chunk of level 20 burning. Oh, missed the quick tap, but had enough dash to get the piece over on the right. Now, this is where Alex Kerr was kind of chipping away at that lead. Now this might start going away. Love the flat burn over there.
Yeah.
Biggie still in the lead with 71,000 points and has the clean board to boot. There's another Tetris for Biggie. And, oh, does Alex Kerr commit to this? No, just going to try and burn it down, but these S's are just forcing this right side to get built up, and now it's forced into a little bit of an awkward left.
Oh, and
there's another S.
Biggie just there got a crucial long bar. Alex is playing safe, and he's able to get out of it, but he won't be able to do this for much longer. At some point, he's going to have to go all in because the lead is 3.8 Tetrises, and it is better than it was, but he's having less and less lines to work with. Set up. He waits. He waits. He continues to wait. He takes the burn and he gets Tetris while staying ready the entire time.
Well, Biggie's just been consistently scoring. Nice getting the T-piece over. Nice. Oh my gosh, is Alex Kerr going to go for another one? See the head shakes. The pieces that he wants in order to go for these aggressive setups are just not coming in the way that he wants them to. Setting up for a column 6. Knocks it down.
There we go. And there we go for Biggie. 148,000 points. Like at the very end, this is like at least 4 Tetrises, probably 5.
Oh,
But Biggie's in a
hold
situation.
on.
I don't know how she can get out of this.
Nice quick double there.
How do Alex
Kerr.
get out of this?
All right, now the chase down is active. 793,000 is what Alex Kerr needs. That's 2.5 Tetrises, so basically
2 with proper burns. He's gonna go center. What? What is he doing? He's open though.
Oh,
but he lost gas.
And had just enough to help recover afterwards.
But he needed the quick tap to do it at the very end. He is fighting. He is waiting. He is keeping the well open. A bar is necessary, but he needs 2 Tetrises.
All right, there it is. Bringing the stack down. Might have to go for row 2. We are
Is
running
he
out
gonna
of
go
time.
over?
Yeah, gotta go for row 2 at this point.
Oh, he goes for it. 2 Tetrises, 5 burns possible to 220 lines. But there's a drought. It is starting, and it continues to go, and his board is so high, he stacks up in the middle, and he tops out!
What a tough sequence. It was just that drought on level 27 while having that center wheel just unable to really weather it before that long bar came and could have used it for a Tetris.
It's really unfortunate when you get to the ending because you feel like you should be able to get every Tetris for so far, but if the pieces don't come and you're stacking like super aggressively, you might miss out on like other moves that would have been better in the moment.
Yeah.
Like you want to avoid taking burns early so that you can quote save them for the ends, but you neglect positions where you actually would need to use them.
Exactly. Now have our decider up top, and down at the bottom we'll be getting game 4 started shortly as Biggie is currently in the lead.
Yeah, some really excellent showing from Biggie. Playing really clean, able to get a lead out of the transition for most games, and is making it far to 19. All right, she won that because she had such a surplus from her work beforehand that Alex wasn't able to keep up. Yeah. GameScout and Zoro very, very close in the deciding match.
308,000 to 306,000. And both players have clean boards. The pressure is on.
We saw the early games kind of plagued by early top outs, misshifts, pieces not going their way. This one has been pretty consistent. Now, as it should be, the battle will be decided on level 19.
Scout able to take a slight lead. Zoro in a bit of an uncomfortable position, but that eye piece going for the Tetris is going to help out immensely. Big burns over there for Zoro. Oh, I love the Sharky bruh L. Double rotating that L piece to cover up the well to burn it out later. All right, 1 Tetris available for Zoro. It's gonna take the triple, so disciplined. There's the Tetris, a 402 transition here in the decider for Zoro. Scout waiting on this eyepiece.
He made a move to deliberately set up the bar dependency, and I think that's gonna cost him the advantage, 391. Yeah, just very slightly less. Zoro gets a Tetris, Zoro, and Scout has to burn.
That draw was just long enough for Scout not to be able to utilize the setup that he was going for in a safe manner, because this is a decider. There are no more games. And you want to definitely go to distance if you can. Speaking about going to distance, Zoro is getting up dangerously high. There is another drop.
Oh no, what is he doing?
He's an eyepiece, gets it over.
Can
that left side is accessible, but trying to find the right burns is going to be tough. There's 1 burn there, there's a double, and now it's a bit more workable. Needs to get pieces over there to the left. Misses the quick tap.
That might be fatal.
If another eyepiece comes, might try and go for an L flat burn, or even then, you'd have to do some really creative setups.
Oh, that's a complicated stack, but it's not a free chase down for Scouts.
488 is what Scout needs in order to take this game.
He could probably single it out, but that's like more time to make mistakes. It's not an obvious trade-off. He might opt to just end it in 1 fell swoop.
Taking his time. Sometimes, you know, at least for me, I've seen players in the past that have tried to single out and they make mistakes because it goes up against how they're used to playing, because normally they're used to stacking for Tetrises, but it's a bit of a different mindset when you're trying to line out.
And another thing that's like different from how they're usually playing is the pressure.
Oh, 100%.
Right, but dude, this guy is so cool. I don't know if he feels anything. Like, look at that exhale, so controlled, so calculated. But weird stacking.
Oh,
is he going for? Okay, okay.
Burn it down.
Seemed like a bit of indecision right there on like whether he wanted to commit to the center. Well, now the stack's kind of spicy, so I don't know if building up is the most. He's building up in his situation. This board is jagged, and he still has 30,000 points.
Pieces, man.
He can't live forever.
Rose watching with bated breath. Now we're getting to the point to where 1 Tetris will give us that victory for Scout, but it's not in any position to score Tetris. And okay, hold on, this could be good. Imagine a T-piece comes. T-piece not found just yet.
I don't like that.
Oh,
I
those
really don't
S's.
like that.
Those S's. 26,000 points to go.
Can he get it over to the...
Okay, he does have dash. Needs an
eyepiece. That's so bad.
This is tough. Scout, no. Scout's going to top it at 463. Zoro advances. But that goes to what you said. That
it's just so hard.
The longer you take to chase down the score, there's more time for you to make mistakes and more time for the pressure to build.
I really hope he wasn't listening to me, because like this is the third unknown factor, like loud commentators who just like talk about things. But yeah, you have to have a consistent game plan, and you need to like commit, like pick one or the other. Both can work, but you have to commit.
356 for Alex Kerr, 341 for Biggie. Biggie is on match point.
But Alex is on pace advantage and score advantage. But as that has now been mostly burned away, and yeah, but that's where Alex picks a save option. It's just about equalized. Two push-down points for Biggiemac.
A little bit tricky here. The well is open.
But a hole at the top will make down stacking for Biggiemac bit hard, but there's no easier solution than a Tetris. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Is that 37? I'm thinking like 33.
I mean, there's not much difference. I don't know.
435 for Alex Kerr, 401 for Biggiemac as we close in on the level 19 transition. Biggiemac actually opting to stay with the road 2.
Other than I think the second game, we've had a lot of these runs go deep into 19.
All
Biggie
right.
with 411. Alex with the potential for like 480, 490, but can lock in this 465.
That's likely what's going to happen because of the open, unless...
Wait.
The setup is... Okay, going to transition with this. Still going to be... Oh, those are going to be perfect pieces. 467 transition, and Alex Kerr with the clean board and the lead here in game number 4.
Yeah, and what, like one Tetris worth of lines in hand, takes advantage of that. Can he take advantage of the second one? Looks
Couple
like he's going to have
misdrops.
to burn here. The L pieces are beautiful for Alex to stack. But no
Nice.
pieces seem like they would be really great for Biggie's right now. Oh,
Good
quick tap.
Great play over there from Alex Kerr. Continuing to extend the lead while Biggie trying to find a way to... Oh, misshipped.
Oh,
And
wait,
both
Alex's board is
players-
complicated.
And
Because
barely kissed it over. But now this is down stack for either player.
Oh,
is
no,
not great.
he's hesitating. He's making second guessing.
All right,
He
that's a
tops out, but
558
Biggie
top
can't
out.
go.
But now that's a 460 top out. So Alex Kerr forces a decider.
Yeah.
We already got our start here.
Okay, there we go. Immediate divergence in the opener. Let's see. Looks like neither is like exactly what I'd call like perfectly flat. Biggie is the first to get Tetris ready. Alex closely following. And yeah, stacks are just about even right now.
Right. Very chill openers. Look, small draw. I believe it was only like 16.
Tuck for Biggie. Weird left side though, so we'll take the immediate burn as the bar comes. Alex got that same L piece, chose to build up a stack, and was rewarded with the Tetris.
Oh, Tetris. So this is it. Another decider.
Another decider, indeed. Both players having to make many decisions, though. Even though there's only one that is talked about, it encompasses hundreds, thousands of things over the course of a match. Different placements, different reactions, initial placements versus final placements, measurements of like how confident you're feeling in your dash. That's tricky. What's also tricky is Biggiemac's situation. She gets the bar, and she can get out. Just a little bit more luck. It doesn't come immediately. We'll have to
Double
wait a
bar
little
dependency.
longer. There we go.
It's one of the scariest things in the decider is running into a situation like that and then trying not to panic. But throughout all that, Alex Kerr has only increased the lead by a Tetris.
Yeah. It's more like, I'd say it's closer to 3, honestly, with the line differential. 2.77 right now. He stayed clean throughout. He took advantage of every bar that Biggie could not while she was busy using them to get out of her situation. Yeah, the battle of two of the four most technicians of the community. Great minds, people who have done a lot in many spaces. And now they get to prove their worth by playing a video game. All right, Biggie will have an opportunity to capitalize on this mess from Qataru's side. She already has begun to doing so. One more Tetris, if it happens quickly. There we go. That's tied game right there. All right, now
a single and a half.
Yeah, and now what was going on in her head for gutting out of her most recent situation was that she saw the burn, think, I really want a square piece. I'm going to wait like 5 or 6 pieces until I see a square. Then I see a square. Then she saw the square, and then she acted on it. Alex going for the Corion. You saw the double flip there. And these are not like free moves. I think the rotation adjustments are like the most mentally taxing for the ones that I do.
Yeah, and they're also the easiest to mix up as well.
Exactly. I think A and B mean less than like left and rights. At least in my view, it took a lot of practice. And it requires a fairly strict reaction time check as well. So he's able to hang with them.
I think it also, you know, for depending on the kind of player you are, sometimes you'll understand that it's like, I could adjust this, but just for the sake of like minimizing your risk of a misdrop, you're like, I won't adjust it.
Biggie with the T-spin. Biggie hits the T-spin, sorry.
No, and then you'll accept like a slightly worse board because you didn't want it to adjust. Because if you missed the adjustment, the resulting board could be worse, if not fatal.
Yeah. The consequences of your actions.
Great placements over here from Biggie, though. Like the way that was handled.
I agree wholeheartedly. Alex having to exercise some similar heroics of his own, chose not to cover the well right there because he wanted a better surface above the bigger problem.
Very cerebral.
Which is about to be, is now uncovered.
Right now, waiting for the eyepiece. There it is. And now things have taken a 180. Now is Biggiemac the one with the 2.5 Tetris lead.
Yeah.
But also still slightly ahead in line, so it might actually be a lot closer.
Oh. Yeah, we continue to stabilize. Biggiemac will almost certainly transition first. So this is maybe a bit of an advantage for Qataru. I don't know how much screen looking he is doing, but he'll have at least a sense of like the climates of at least the early 19. And like I think even if you're not like counting pieces like one by one, then just like getting a sense of the vibes can be an advantage. Being able to steel yourself for the changes. Biggie gonna look to get down a bit lower. Settle the down stacks in the first few rows.
All right, we are closing in on the final transition here of round 0 here, at least on CT1. And 2 misdrops right before.
Yeah, it looks like both players will be burning into level 19.
459 for Biggie.
And 427 from Alex. That's pretty close.
Yeah, 30,000 points. Especially in the later levels, dude. That's just a Tetris.
It's just not easy for either player by any stretch of the imagination.
Starting to get... Oh, there's the Tetris for Alex Kerr, and Biggie had to cover up the well. Good pieces to reopen it.
But I don't like that left side. She doesn't either. She had
committing to it. Oh no, a couple misdrops. Needs this eyepiece. There's no burns available, and that's going to cover up the well. Goes for the tuck, but that's going to be a top at 490.
The game is not won yet, Alex. You need one Tetris and a little bit of change. He needs to get out of the situation.
That is the priority, and the drought was a 30-piece drought.
Oh, yeah.
T-piece makes this over. And that left side is looking scary.
Oh, that mad sketch.
Oh, a lot of those Z pieces here. Trying to put Alex Kerr to sleep, but he's wide awake trying to dig out of this. And, oh no. Can't get it over. Alex Kerr tops at 471. Biggiemac advances to round 1.
Dude, I swear, chase down's got to be the most stressful thing to exist.
Especially when the chase down started, it was right during a 30-piece drought.